This is Semme, and you're watching Who Is with Motion Method. I am from Pensacola, Florida. It's my hometown, but I was born in Tacoma, Washington. Growing up in Pensacola was... I spent a lot of time between my mom's side and my dad's side, so it was kind of two different upbringings in the same. I just got a lot of, I don't know, influences, I guess, from two different type of sides, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but it was cool. It was cool growing up here. I liked it. It was hot as hell, though. That's the only thing. It's too damn hot. I haven't really been anywhere else, so I don't have anything to compare it to. So it's like, I don't know. My brothers, they started making music when I was in about, I want to say 6th grade, and they had a group going. And basically, you know, they would bring me to the studio and I would learn how like the process goes. And then like they would ask me like, hey man, you know, give us some concepts, or you know, I would try to come up with hooks and stuff for them, but it didn't get serious until I was about 16. I think it was like my sophomore year in high school. What I have upcoming right now is, of course, I support albinism, ISA, which is actually the brand here, and in the back, Born, main investor right now. I got that going, and then of course I got some new type of stuff that I've been working on. Just stepping out of my comfort zone and being a little different. I got some new stuff coming up sometime soon. I guess my hobbies would be, I don't do anything but music. It sounds weird, but like that's like, it's my whole life basically. Top 5 in rappers, no order, would have to be Kendrick, Tupac, Eminem, Wayne, and Jay-Z. Top 3 movies. Oh yeah, it's easy. Okay, so The Emperor's New Groove, Ants, and Shrek. I can watch those 3. I still, not exaggerating, I still watch only those 3 movies since I've seen them. That's the only thing I watch. Top 3 artists. I'm a really big fan of Ed Sheeran because his songwriting is just like, he's just an excellent songwriter. Bruno Mars too. He's just like a really, really awesome musician. Kendrick Lamar, I just think he has an interesting perspective from his music. It just always like he just had his narrative is always just, it's just, I don't know, it's just incredible. So those 3 I guess will be inspirations. So it actually came to me about I want to say probably about May of this year, May of 2019. I was sitting outside and I was just pondering, and it just hit me. I was like, man, I need to make something that is very simple but has a purpose. You know, I didn't just want to be an artist that's just, you know, I make music and that's what it's all about. I wanted to really dial in on the things that I struggle with growing up and still do struggle with, and then the things that other people struggle with as well that have albinism, and just make something that kind of, you know, just stand up for it and just acknowledge it, face it right on, and just, you know, embody it. The best of right now, Born, which basically just meaning, you know, everybody wants to be the GOAT, and that's kind of, it's kind of hard to do, and then that's judged by time. But what you can do, and what everybody has the opportunity to do, is just be the best of the moment that they have. So just as of right now, you have the opportunity to be the best that you can be, and that's kind of what that's pushing towards. I usually start off with a chord progression and kind of get the mood of the track. So I try to just find my key, you know, whatever key that might be in, and you know, if I'm in a A major or a F sharp minor or a D major or something like that. I think Puerto Rican Love is an E minor, and I just start off with the key, and then that kind of depicts the mood, and then it kind of goes from there. I need to feel the music first before I know what to do with it. Top 3 books, I would have to say one book is How to Win Friends and Influence People is a dope book. Of course, I like Rich Dad Poor Dad is a really dope book. I don't know, the Bible, like, you can't go wrong with just simple truths and principles. My favorite part of the Bible is Proverbs. It just holds a lot of knowledge. So between those three, and I just started reading recently too within the past year, it just helped just shape a lot of the way I go about things and the way I think on a lot of things. So it's like the way I feel about things going on in the world is, it's kind of like there's a lot of stuff that's going on that's bad, but in my opinion, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's going on that we see is really terrible. It's always went on. It's just now we have social media and we have cameras. On the flip side of it, I also feel like there's a lot of good that goes on in the world as well, and it's just, you know, what people decide to look for. You know, I just feel like it. I feel like it's equal. You know, as much as you can find bad, you can find good. So, you know, I don't think that the world is going to complete shit or complete chaos. You know, I just feel like I feel like everything's a balance. You know, it's just what people want to you know, put their attention to. But not saying that the bad things don't need to have attention towards them, but it's not all bad, is what I'm trying to say. That's a wrap with Who Is with Motion Method. My name is Semme. Once again, you can follow me on all social medias at I am Semme. And yeah, I enjoyed you guys today. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So go ahead.
Okay.
That way I can kind of reiterate it.
Ask him a question.
Yeah, I'm trying to reword it real quick because the way I'm reading it.
Like a sixth man. I'd be a solid sixth man if anybody needs a sixth man. Oh, don't put that in there.
I ain't gonna lie, like grapes, I can throw them things down.
I don't fuck with grapes. I'll be honest with you. It's like you gotta catch them at the right time because you don't like them if they're too soft. It's like kind of like an eyeball. Yeah. And if so I don't know. I don't fuck with grapes like that. I'm not a big grape person. Or cherry or blueberry. I don't really fuck with any of those.
And how did you come up with the name? Like, what's your name?
Semme?
Yes.
Oh, it's just my name.